Gonna take it right now live with Tamika Dunning on the Midnight Hour Radio Show. Tamika Dunning, what's happening?
Hello. Hi. How are you guys doing?
We chilling.
Hey, Tamika. How you
Good.
doing?
I am doing great.
All right.
And glad to be here.
We're glad to have you here.
We got some new host members. We got Lotus Banks on the studio microphone now.
How are
Hey,
you?
Lotus. How are you?
Wonderful. Very nice to meet you.
You too. Thank you.
So, Tamika, tell us what you've been doing with your music. First, what I want you to do first, Tamika, I want you to tell us about the Villaggio restaurant.
Oh, you like to talk about that, don't you?
We like to talk about food.
He likes to talk about that food. My husband and I own a restaurant in Hoover, Alabama called the Villaggio, and we specialize in Italian and American cuisine. And I know Rocky Thunder and Myron have seen all the pictures of the steaks and seafood,
Oh,
and
yeah.
pasta and
Delicious.
fish. And we do it all, and we love lobster, so we have a lot of dishes with lobster. One being our fried lobster, which is something that you can't get everywhere, delicious, and then our lobster mac and cheese. Those are they're so good.
Lobster mac and cheese.
Very good. People can't stop talking about those.
Didn't you say something about you wanted to do cooking, Lotus?
I love to eat and cook. You got my mouth watering over here. Is there a way you can get that lobster mac and cheese to us?
I'll work that out. I will.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay.
So what you been doing with your music, Tamika?
Gosh, I have been, I stay busy. So some of the biggest things, I guess, right now, recently, that you probably don't know about is the Songs of Love Foundation is a new organization that I just paired with. They have about maybe 50 songwriters on the list, and they specialize in providing songs for children who are in the hospital. Some are ill, for short periods of time, and some are terminally ill. But this foundation has a number of artists involved who write songs specifically for each child. And if they're not, these are songs that for kids all over the country, and they asked me to join the team. So recently I signed on with them and working on the first song. As soon as they get me the information about the child, I'll be writing a song especially for several children. Whenever they need one, they'll let me know.
Right. That is a beautiful organization.
Wow. Yeah. I heard about them through Reverb Nation, and through them I was able to be selected. So that's something I love to give back. So this is something my husband and I are both really excited about.
And what was the name of that organization?
The Songs of Love.
The Songs of Love. You listen to Tamika Dunning on the Midnight Hour Radio Show with host Lotus Banks, Rocky Thunder, and the infamous Myron Grace. 31 million plus people around the world in 35 countries. We want to just make sure we do a station identification there. So, Tamika, that is so beautiful. It's like a giving heart, huh?
Yeah, right. I try to really do things that I'm passionate about, and in everything that I do, I really try to do things that I feel really strongly about. And in my history of things that I do, the things that I really love and are in my heart, I end up doing better at. So I don't know if you guys feel that way or not, but usually
Absolutely.
That's how it is for me.
That is amazing.
Yeah, and the songs that I write, some are about love and some are about heartbreak, some are about loss. So just in one of the songs that I think you're going to play tonight is a little bit about loss, and that's the song Why. Do you have that keyed up?
Yeah, definitely.
I did
Tamika.
get it to you, didn't I?
Yeah, you got it to me. You know what? We're going to go ahead and roll that track. This is Tamika Dunning on the Midnight Hour Radio Show. Why?
A girl came to this old field to say goodbye. The tall grass hid her body for a while. Why'd you have to go? Why did you leave? What was so bad? Why couldn't you talk to me? I'd be there for you like you were for me. I miss you so my best friend by. Her brief life, only a memory. Why'd you have to go?
Oh, that was beautiful, Tamika.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So what inspired you to write that song, Tamika?
Well, the song, it actually originated with my husband, and he lost a friend and a roommate to suicide. And from that, I had also lost a friend. Back in 98 here in Birmingham, there was a devastating tornado that killed quite a few people. But my best friend was actually killed in that tornado, and about 6 of her family members, and then 2 guests that were just visiting her grandmother's house. But to lose, like, all of those people at one time,
Right.
to lose, like, the closest friend that you know, I had been friends with her for years. And she there's a line in the song about being her bridesmaid, and she was to be my bridesmaid. But a year prior to that, she was married, and I was her bridesmaid. And then my wedding was upcoming that August, but she died in April. So just going through that, and sometimes the best thing to do is to turn to an art or something that kind of helps you get through something, or to think it through, or take your attention off of it, or either just be cathartic. It was a relief for both of us to be able to work on this song together, and hope that it touched other people. But
Wow, that is a beautiful story.
Well, I know
really
it touched
is.
me. It was a beautiful song. I enjoyed listening to it.
Thank you. And no matter how you lose someone, I don't care when it is or who it is, I always ask why, for some reason. Like, why now? Why him? Why her? Why me? You know, just the question why just always seems to come to mind.
Right.
And I think we titled it that just because we all wonder why sometimes in the midst of a loss.
Wow, that's really deep, Tamika. I mean,
definitely.
Tamika Dunning on the Midnight Hour radio show, telling why she wrote the song. Why? Wow, that is so deep. I mean, I'm gonna pass the mic over here to Rocky Thunder and Lotus Brown and see what they think about that.
Okay.
So,
Lotus, what you think about that song?
Well, I enjoyed the song. You know, it was very soothing to listen to. I could tell you put a lot of compassion and passion in it. And hearing, you know, your story about why you wrote it, it makes it even more sentimental and meaningful. So good music is hard to find, so I enjoy listening to it.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy listening to it as well. You put a lot of heart and thought into it, and I was actually over here wiping away a tear in my eye, like,
like why?
Oh.
Right.
Thinking why?
Right, exactly. Thinking why.
Right.
Like, I think the same way. Like, why does this happen? Why does that happen? Why do, you know, good people leave this earth? You know, things like that. So it was really was an inspirational song to me.
And you let me know that it was okay to ask, because oftentimes, you know, we get taught you're not supposed to ask why, but that's a human nature question. You know, everybody has that question of why, especially when it was short notice or out of the blue. So
yes, absolutely. So I'm glad to hear feedback. Thank you. I appreciate it. We recently heard from Reverb Nation about marketing this song for television, movies, and we're waiting to hear back on how that's going. But it's gotten a lot of recognition lately through some of the marketing that you guys are doing. So keep doing what you're doing and getting the word out about the music.
Oh, definitely, Tamika. We love you at the Midnight Hour radio show. We're going to definitely keep supporting you, keep
love
promoting
you.
you. You're a wonderful person.
Thank you.
What I want to ask you, though, like, what you want to say to your fans right now? As an artist, where you at? Where you want to take your music? What you want to say to your fans right now?
I want to say, look for something new. You know, the last time I was on, I told you guys I was working on an album. I'm still working on that, and it should be released real soon, and I absolutely will keep you posted about that, as well as performances coming up in July. So look forward to some dates being released. So that means if you're not following me on Twitter or Facebook, you need to do that right now.
And so how can people follow Tamika Dunning on Twitter or Facebook?
Follow me at T.S. Dunning on Twitter and on Facebook at Tamika Dunning. And that it's pretty easy to get that. I have, of course, the fan page as well as the personal profile page. I do accept friends. So I'm not at 5,000, so or whatever the limit is.
You ain't bougie yet, okay.
Right. I'm getting close, but I ain't there yet. I'm close though. I'm close. Yeah. I'm at 4,000 almost.
Oh,
I'm not even close.
You killing them right now.
But Tamika, you're already an honorary member of the Midnight Hour radio show.
Most definitely.
So what I want to do right now is give you a minute, basically to say anything you want to say to anybody right now on the Midnight Hour radio show. Tamika Dunning, Hall of Famer on the Midnight Hour radio show.
All right. Thank you, Myron. I will take this platform and use it hopefully to do good. I want to just, emphasize the importance of living your dreams and not being afraid to do you. Don't be afraid to try the things that you want to try, to live those dreams that you're dreaming and not sharing with somebody. And even if you don't have somebody in your life telling you can do it, you've got to tell yourself that you can do it. And some of the people that we know who are doing it big, even they are criticized. So, for instance, my husband and I, we were watching After Earth with Will Smith and his son. They carried this movie. They were phenomenal. Critics said they were awful. Critics said that Jaden was the worst actor they had ever heard to a kid, in print, and just criticizing this kid. And they did a phenomenal job. So even they are getting criticized, but they continue to do their thing. I'm doing my thing. Please do your thing, and don't let anyone tell you you can't. Try to do it, and don't leave this earth without giving it a shot.
Oh, no doubt. That is such wonderful and inspiring knowledge to even put forward on the. You know what, Tamika? We want to thank you for coming on the Midnight Hour radio show. Until next time, we want to thank you. This was Tamika Dunning.
Thank you, Tamika.
On the Midnight Hour radio
nice to meet you,
show.
Tamika.